Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my finale for my 2020 project pan. I am so excited for this finale. I have met my goal of finishing or hitting goal on 20 products. Very excited that this project is finally over. I am just so sick and tired of everything that I've been working on. And for next year, I'll do a rolling 10 rolling project pan. How do you say it? I am so unsure of the names of project pans, but you know what I mean. That is enough for the introduction. I hope you excuse my simple attire. I'm just wearing one of my brother's decluttered old baggier t-shirts. He got this brand new and didn't like the style of it, so he just gave it to me because he knows I like oversized things. And I'm wearing a pearl necklace that I don't know if you guys can see properly. It's multicolored. There's like a white pearl, like a grayish silver, and a gold. And my parents got this for me when they were on a trip in Spain. So it was a local Spanish brand, and it was pretty expensive, around like $340 or something. So yeah, I was feeling a little bit festive, so I wanted to put on some nice jewelry on. So without further ado, let's talk about my update. I will talk about the stuff that I haven't finished off, or I'll show you my progress, and at the end of that video, at the end, I will show you everything that I finished off. I do have everything. It's in this box, so let's just get into this because this intro is already 4 minutes long. Okay, so these are the products that I still haven't hit my goal on. However, there is something I rolled in last month that I finished off, and I want to just talk to you guys about it real quick. So this is what I rolled in last month, and I've actually hit my goal on. It is 3 samples. I counted it as one product. So I have my Kiehl's Body Fuel All-in-One Energizing Wash, Hair and Body Cleanser for men. I just use it on my body. My husband doesn't really use foil samples, so I just tend to go through them myself. And then we do also have the Clinique Pep Start 2-in-1 Exfoliating Cleanser. I did really like this, but it wasn't enough for me to get a really good feel out of it. So yeah. And then the last product that I finished off, this is the Vichy Laboratories Skin Sleep Recovery Night Gel Balm. And I really like this. I remember I was in Boots last year, I think, and this lady was like, the pharmacist that was working there, she was like, how about you take all of these Vichy, I don't know how to pronounce it, all of these samples, try them out and see if you like them, and then you can repurchase them. So this was the last one that I had, and I do really like their balm, especially since it's a gel balm. I really like that it didn't really pill up or anything. So if you guys are in the market for any kind of moisturizer, definitely check them out. Going into progress. So these products have been here for the longest time. The first product I still haven't finished off, but this will definitely be in my next year's rolling project pan. This is my Gentil Blue lip liner in the shade Brown Sugar. Oh my god, the writing has rubbed off. This is all that I have left. It was basically brand new. I have used it a few times, as you can see. This is where I am in my finale. I started up here. So I have finished off exactly half of the pencil. So hopefully next year I'll be able to finish it off completely. I don't get how people go through lip liners so fast. Like 105 uses and I'm just halfway done. That is crazy. That is like absolutely crazy in my mind. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the color. Then the second product I was still working on was actually my Abh Stick Foundation. This is in the shade Warm Tan. It is way too dark on me right now. It's like 2 shades darker than what I am, you guys can see. And this is all that I have left, guys. I have used it a total of 3 times the past month, and I have used it a total of 29 times the past year, which is nothing. This is the only foundation I kept in my everyday stash. And let me just show you guys the progress so you guys can see. I have made the tiniest bit of progress, but not too much. And I've used up half of it, I guess. So I do want to take a break from this foundation this year. like, I don't know, I'm just like not reaching for it. It is gonna be in my everyday makeup stash, but I'm just not gonna force myself to use it unless I really want to use it. And the third product that I was still working on is actually my bronzer. I have so many feels about this product. This is my Rimmel Natural Bronzer with the messed up packaging, as you guys have seen before. I have expanded the pan. In the beginning when I rolled this in, I think this was, I don't know if I had pan in this, and then expand it and then repress it, and I finally managed to hit pan on this again 2 months ago, and I have expanded the pan. But I am quite sick and tired of this color. It works beautifully on my skin tone. It has the an amazing undertone that works really well for me. It is quite warm, and I do really like this, but I think I want to take a break. And the that palette I want to work on next year does actually have a bronzer, and I think I want to focus on that one a bit more, and then just maybe work on this the latter part of next year. I think that's what I want to do. I've used it a total of 8 times the past month, and a total of, let me just count real quick. So I have used this a total of 76 times. It's not a lot. I really thought I have used this way more than that, but I think in the beginning of the year I was just more into blush and not into bronzing, and I really had to force myself to use this. The next product I was working on for the entire year and some more the year prior to that is my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Elixir. Guys, this has been here for the longest time. Like, you guys can see, I don't have a lot left. I had the tiniest amount left in the beginning of the year. I think I had just like hit pan on it or something, like I had half of it left. But you guys can see I don't have a lot left, but this is just not ending. How do people finish off Super Shock Shadows? I've used this 8 times the past month for a total of 82 uses the entire year. 82 uses, and it's still not done. I am very light-handed with my makeup, I will say that. Especially this product, I don't really use it as a lid shade. It's typically as a blush, so I do go very light-handed with it because I don't want to look crazy with orange blush on my face. You know, I will give you guys a swatch just to see what kind of color it is. It is a beautiful shade, but like I said, I'm just sick and tired of this color, so hopefully next year I'll be able to finish this off. But it was a challenge to work on, and I like having challenges in my makeup products. So, and then the next product that I did not hit my goal on, I have this Morphe color wheel. I wanted to hit pan on 5 of the shades in here. I didn't manage to do that. I was very close with the last one. I did have 4 pans, so yeah. I was like, wait, is this pan? And then I realized it's just a really good dip. If I had used it one more time, I would have been able to hit pan on this, but I unfortunately didn't. I did hit pan on 4 other shades though, so I'm pretty happy with the progress. This has not been used in my collection for like 2-3 years, so pulling it into this project pan was a very good, I think it was a success in my opinion. Last month I rolled in a couple of new products. Let me talk about them real quick because they're not as interesting since I only had 1 month to work on them. The first one was my Body Shop Shea Lip Butter. This was in another project pan, and then I rolled it into this project pan, and I didn't really reach for it. So you guys can see I'm exactly halfway done with this. I have used it like 3 times the past month, and I didn't really use it on my lips. I mostly used it on my dry patches on my body, like my elbows, or like I had like a few dry patches over here. You know, I just used it lightly in those areas, and I just forgot about it. The next product that I also only used 3 times was something that I rolled in last month also, of course. This is my Lush Popcorn lip scrub. I got this on my trip to Russia. It was basically brand new. I only used it 3 times. As you guys can see, there's quite a little bit of a dip going on, so you guys can see I have used it. I forget about this. It's not a necessity for me. I don't really need this. And then the next product that I was also working on is my nail polish. This is my Max Factor nail polish in the shade, what is this? Cloudy Blue. I used it only once. It is a mini size. This was where I was. This is where I am now. I haven't made a new line, but there is a little bit of progress, so I'm very happy about that. I think 5 uses and this will be done. But it is the nail color I'm wearing today. Well, I've had it on for a week now, but yeah, I have used it once and it's very fitting for the occasion or the time of year. Then the last product that I was working on and have some okay progress on is a lipstick. So this is my Maybelline Vivid Matte Lipstick in the shade Nude Flush. I only used it 8 times the past month. Here's the thing, the color is a bit too cool toned for my skin tone. So what I tend to do is I have my lip liner on and I do fill up my lips and use the tiniest bit and just dot it in the middle, smush it all around and like blend it into my lips, you know, and then and blend it into the lip liner. And I do really like the pinkish shade that it gives me. I do really enjoy that. So yeah, 8 times used, very happy with my progress, and that was everything that I was still working on and haven't finished or hit my goal on. So let's go back and talk about everything that I finished off. My goal was to finish off 20 products and I have managed to do that. Let's show you guys what I finished off. So for the first product, like I mentioned earlier, were these 3 samples. I just wanted to recap real quick. So this is for product number 1 that I finished off. And then the second product I used up was my number 7 Beautifully Matte Makeup Base. It stops shines for a matte finish and improves blemishes. I didn't really like it. I had the tiniest bit left. I was like somewhere down here, I think. And I just didn't really like it enough for me to use it up. And then I finally put it into this project pan and I used it 3 more times all over my face and finished it off. This product I finished off was actually a mini bronzer. So I got this in Ipsy a few years ago. I think it's been like 4 years, if not 5. Like, wow, I miss Ipsy. It was such a fun little like thing, you know, like you don't pay a lot, but you get tiny samples that you can finish off, actually, not like BoxyCharm where you have in your collection for the longest time. So anyways, that I'm on a tangent. This is my Elizabeth Matte What's Up Beaches matte bronzer. There was the tiniest bit in there, but it took me forever to use up. Then I did repress it into another packaging, used it 15 times in this project pan and finished it off. I then have a lip balm that I worked on. It was brand new. Let me just get my box so I can actually see what I'm grabbing. Yep, so this is the lip balm that I was working on. This is the Castello Montevibiano lip balm I got in an airplane. You guys can see it's completely finished. I used it 85 times to finish it off and I did really like this product. I do have a few more in my collection. I worked through a lot of these this year, so I'm very happy about that, but I do have a few more in my collection. It is a pretty expensive brand, as you guys will know from my empties where I finished off the moisturizer, and I tell you the value of that mini moisturizer. But yeah, I did finish this off. I did really like it. I can't purchase it because I got it on a plane, but yeah, that was the other product that I finished off. And then I also finished off a liner. So this is one of my oldest eyeliners that I have. This is the Rimmel Scandalized Nude Liner. I don't really remember the shade name, but you guys can see I've hit the plastic packaging at the bottom. And I am so excited. This is the actually this is the very first eyeliner that I finished start to finish. Like usually they dry up and then I check them in the bin, but I'm very proud of myself for finishing this one off. Next up, I have a lipstick that I finished off. This is my Colourpop Ultra Matte Lippy. It's in a mini size. It's in the shade Bianca. You guys can see I've scraped it like crazy. There's basically nothing left. I did really like this as a blush as well as a layering like lipstick kind of thing. Like just use it in the middle and give that ombre effect. I did really like this. I used this 27 times to finish it off, which for a mini, it's a very decent size. So this is also done. And then there is also another lipstick that I finished off. Like this year, I'm telling you guys, I have never personally finished off a lipstick before this year. And then this year, I buckled down on all of the half-used ones and tried my best to finish as much as I can. And as you can see from this project pen alone, I finished off 2 different lipsticks. So that's quite a big deal for me. This was one of my favorite lipsticks, and the shade was amazing. This is the Golden Rose lipstick in the shade number 16. I don't know if you'll be able to see. I scraped out whatever was inside the packaging and put it into another container where I put my lipsticks that I dig out. I put it into another container. I do want to melt it and put it into another, like one of these, and use it as like a Franken lipstick. But let me just see if I can get a swatch for you guys. Yeah, it was a very beautiful nude lip color. You guys can see this is it, and I did really enjoy it, and it's completely done. Next, I finally finished off my Nars Concealer. This is the Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, medium 1. I absolutely love this. I was not a big fan in the beginning of the year. I think it was a bit too heavy for me. But throughout the year, I learned how to use this, and I think I loved doing my no makeup days with this, because I would just like apply it to all of the areas that I needed some coverage, blend it in, add some powder and a blush, and I was good to go with some lipsticks, of course, some lipstick. But you guys can see I've scraped it like crazy. I couldn't get the stopper out, but it's finally done. I used this a total of 55 times to finish it off, and I will definitely repurchase this in the future, but not until I finish off a few more concealers in my collection. This is another product that I finished off. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Dark Brown. I really like this. I liked it. I didn't really like this, but it's completely done. As you guys can see, I've used it 37 times the past year. Here's the thing. I like brow pencils, but they tug at my brows so much that I always have 1 or 2 eyebrows falling off, and I don't appreciate that, because I don't want to lose any more brows. You know what I mean? I already tug at them enough as it is when I'm sleeping on my face. So yeah, I do have another one in my collection, but I'm really enjoying powders for now. I did also show you guys that I hit my goal on 4 of these shades, so that does count as 4 different products for me personally, just because they do have different uses and they're like separate, you know. So this is 4 goals met. So I don't know what number we are. I am doing a countdown or count up, a count on the screen somewhere, hopefully. Just tell you guys real quick how many times I've used each one. For the red shade, I used 24 times to hit goal. For the beige shade, since I used more of it, I got it done faster. So in 14 uses, I hit pan. And then on the yellow shade over here, it took me 19 uses. And for the white shade, it took me 10 uses. So I'm very proud of myself that the fact that I was able to hit pan on 4 of them this year. I'm very happy. The next product I finished off is my foot lotion. This is my Body Shop Peppermint Cooling Foot Lotion. You guys can see this is the marks I did starting this project pan. First, like 1 month, 2nd month, 3 months, and I finished it off. I had this for the longest time, and it took me putting it into project pans to be able to finish it off. I did also finish off a exfoliating body scrub. This is my Body Shop exfoliator in the Moringa scent or line, and I did really enjoy this. I like the smell. It was very spa-ish, kind of flowery spa-ish, and I finished this off. It wasn't a huge tub, it's just like a mini. It only took 6 uses to finish it off completely, start to finish. I mean, not a great value for money, but it is like a luxury kind of thing, I guess. It's just like a pick-me-up kind of product. I used up a lot of lotions. So these two lotions I counted as one. These are my Thon Aromatic Woods body lotion. Like, I got this from a hotel room. Used both of them. Didn't really take long, like 9 uses, and I finished them off. And then the second set of lotion that I finished off is actually another one that I got from a hotel room. This was from Thailand. This is from Japan. So this is the CO Bigelow body lotion in the scent Lavender Peppermint. So I did use this up as well. It took me 6 uses to finish this off. And the last set of lotions that I finished off, that was from, where was it? Oh, Azerbaijan. This is the Le Labo Rose 31 Perfuming Body Lotion. I love this. It smells so amazing and sexy. I used this a total of 8 times to finish it off as well. And then I did also add a few sheet masks that I wanted to use up, and I did count them as one thing. So the first one was my KNC Beauty Lip Collagen Mask. It had kind of dried out, so you know, and as well as the Faith and Face I Am Not Tired eye gel patch. This was also not as juicy as it used to be. These came in sets, and I think these were the last of the sets that I had. And I also had the Beauty Buffet by Watson's Tripeptide and Vitamin A Firming Capsule Mask. I did really like this. There was enough juice for me to use it a few more times just as a serum at the end of the night. So I did use these as well. So I counted it as one. And then other samples that I used up were from Kiehl's. There is another one, but I can't find it. It was 3 Facial Fuel Energizing Moisturizing Treatment for Men. So I had 3 of these, and then I had 2 of the Facial Fuel Energizing Scrub Skin Buffer for Men, and I finished them all off. I can't find where the third one is. So I had 5 of them and I finished them off, and I did count these as one product, you know. And then the last thing I finished off for this product pan were 3 perfume samples. Here's the thing, these are really easy to finish off, but because they're samples, I always save them for when I want to travel, or when I want to stay over at my parents' house or my in-laws, or you know, like go do like a staycation at a hotel or anything. I always seem to keep my samples for the rainy days or when I want to take a short trip, and I never use them, and then they like go bad, you know, or something like that. So I like putting them into project pans just to get myself, or to give myself permission to use them up, if you know what I mean. And that is why I do them. I know like it might be like a cop-out product for a lot of people, but if I don't put them into these project pans, I'm honestly not gonna finish them off. So these are the last 3 samples that I worked on and finished off. We have 3 different perfumes. The first one is from Estee Lauder Beautiful Love. I really like this perfume. It was more of a fresh scent. And then I also had the Amouage Opus 8 perfume. Very, very sexy scent. Love this. And the last one was Blends of Love Aloha perfume. This was also very sweet and sexy at the same time. My perfect combination. These 3 are typically the type of scents that I love buying, or like, you know, like the kind of smell I go for when I buy perfumes. Very clean scents don't work for me. For example, I know the Dolce & Gabbana light blue perfume everyone was obsessed with. I hated it. I had the full size, and I used it as a room spray. That's the only way I could use it. It just did not mesh with my body chemistry. Like that kind of very crisp, clean scent, or very floral scents also don't really work well with my body chemistry. It's more like sexy, like kind of oud and bergamot. Those kind of scents work very well with me, and that is like the kind of scents I like. If you guys are interested in those kind of scents also, check out my I'll link it somewhere, my perfume collection. You might get a few good suggestions on what kind of perfume to get, since I do have a very large perfume collection. If I do say so myself, I do go through perfume very fast as well, but yeah, that's besides the point. I did use this up and I'm very happy about it. Okay, so that was everything for all of the products that I finished off, and that is it for my 20 in 2020 project pan. I do not have to say that anymore. It's such a mouthful. I have finished off a lot of product. Honestly, I want to count and see how many actual individual products I finished off. Let me count it. I will put it up on the screen somewhere here, how many products I've actually completed. Like these samples, like each one will be counting as one, because I do count them as one in my inventory. And let's see how much product I've used up in this long-term, year-long project pan. I'm very excited to count them up. I feel like a giddy child. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I know this was a very long video. It is not typical of me to do this kind of long videos, but I think it's the end of the year and I do like showing all of the products I worked on throughout my project pans. It is, I don't know, I don't like it when people don't show products that they finished off in the finale. So yeah, I did want to do that for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be a lot more finales coming up, so stay tuned for that. And there's going to be a lot of new project pans starting off at the end of this year that I'm going to be showing you guys. I did also want to say that I will be doing a haul week, so I'm going to be uploading pretty much every day for a week straight and showing you guys all of the new products that I've bought, whether it's makeup, skincare, clothing, shoes, like, you know, athletic wear, whatever it is that I bought in the past 2-3 months. I have accumulated all of them, put them into bags, and I'm ready to film, and that will be up hopefully maybe at the end of the month as well, or halfway through the month. And stay tuned for that. So yeah, if you guys have any kind of video suggestions, leave them down below and I will definitely do them, and I hope I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!